Industry Leaders Awards 2025. And today we have Mr. Gagan Arora with us, founder and president Vertex Group. Hi Gagan, thank you so much for coming on the show and joining us. Thank you so much. So your journey has been very interesting. Whosoever go through your website, whosoever go through your LinkedIn page and even your WhatsApp, it's been really interesting. So can you tell us more the journey from a Times Square to the Vertex global leader now? So how does this journey took a shape in the last few years?
Well, Times Square happened on the second stage. We started from a very small garage in Florida. Then we moved to Times Square and then we expanded to 7 different countries. What we have done in the last 10 years, I think it's we don't have team members in the organization. I would say we are problem solvers. And that is how we look at the organization, the partners and the clients that we work with. Maybe that is the reason why we've been able to achieve such tremendous growth, because we've been able to solve all the problems that our customers or our clients have had.
That's great, means that you have a problem solving attitude rather than serving clients, correct, if I'm not wrong?
So it's always clients first. We want to solve the problems and put them first in terms of everything that they would want to do. In fact, if they have a problem which is probably going to come in the next 3 or 6 months, we have a business intelligence team who do that analysis, who will predict that this is something which is going to come and these are the repercussions to it. If you want to avoid, then these are the steps that you have to
So
take.
you always have the plan B or the contingent plan along with you?
We have a business intelligence suite that we offer to our clients, and through that they are able to mitigate a lot of risk. It happened with a recent e-commerce client that we've had.
That's great. It means that trusting is not the thing. You guys are fully prepared for any contingency.
I mean, we try to be fully prepared and that has helped us so far, but we're not perfect. We're trying to improve each day.
And what was your original vision for Vertex Group, the group which you started initially? So what was your vision at that time? And if I talk about its evolvement, then how your vision got evolved in the last few years?
I think when we started, there was the vision every day, and even now, it's to be a better version of ourselves of what we were yesterday. So every day when we wake up as a team, we realize that this is what we have done yesterday, and that's a benchmark set. What is that we're going to do extra today? So that is how the last 10 years journey has been with us, and probably that is the reason why we want to do better versus yesterday every single day.
That's good. And Vertex has achieved a tremendous growth since 2016. Since you mentioned that you started from Florida and now you have offices across the globe.
7 countries, yes.
Across 7 countries, which is not a small number. So what are your plans of growth in the next 18 to 24 months?
Okay, so what we have done in the last 10 years, probably we call it now Vertex version 1, and now we are entering into Vertex 2.0. 2.0 looks very exciting for us. We want to create the first tech-enabled human BPO, which probably doesn't exist in the market right now, and that is where we see a gap. We want to fix that gap. We want to become the first tech-enabled BPO for CX company for a lot of clients. In the next 18 to 24 months, if I talk geographically, we want to expand into Canada. That's a great market we see for customer experience. We want to expand into Australia and other GCC countries, while we have a great presence in Dubai, but we see the overall GCC as something which has a tremendous potential. Now, talking back for Vertex 2.0, I mean, we all have seen Flipkart, how it has evolved in the last 15 years. Typically, any organization spends about 4 to 5% of their annual revenue towards customer service, and they want customer service is like a department. They see a lot of cost being incurred. However, we are trying to change that mindset, that even if you're spending 4 to 5% of your annual revenue, the CX experience has to be, the customer experience has to be the next level. That is how the people will retain, your end clients will retain. We've seen how Flipkart was 15 years back, their journey, and how Flipkart is today. And that is a perfect example of how we want to come up in the market and especially help the startups. Because as a startup, any organization, which they must do, they only focus on their current growth. They probably don't look at the problems the CX is facing. So, not to worry on that. For all the startups, we are there to help focus on the CX while they can focus on the growth.
Of course, I think it's good to hear that you are the one, or you are the one of those companies who is still focusing on the customer experience, because these days people are just selling services, not customer experiences.
Correct. So we are trying to help the CX side with a lot of technology involvement. So that is where we are trying to be different from a lot of other players in the market.
So I think this is the USP of Vertex Group.
We can say that for now, yes. And the problem solvers, I think, is the USP. The technology comes with them.
Oh, that's good to know. I think it's the point of selling for you. So how do you balance the integration of cutting edge technology with the need for a personalized, human-centric customer experience, which you just mentioned?
Okay, so technology is something which gets obsolete every morning. We sleep with a great thought in the mind that tomorrow technology is going to do this for us, but when we wake up in the morning, the technology has completely changed. I mean, look at how ChatGPT AI has done wonders for all of us in the last 12 to 18 months. What we do is, like I said, we have a business intelligence team who looks at all the technology aspects, who predict what is going to come in the next 3, 6, 9 months, and they make a plan of mitigation accordingly.
Oh, good to know that. So, Mr. Arora, that would be my last question. We already discussed about Vertex Group and Vertex Services, and we have already discussed about the global mission as well. So, how do you see this group growing in the next 2 or 3 years down the line?
Sure. So Vertex Global Services, I think we discussed very briefly. Vertex Group, it's an amalgamation of different organizations rolling under the Vertex Group. We've got a company which does market research. We've got a company which does exhibitions and events. We've got a company which does B2B trainings, 10,000 plus courses we have to offer. We have a fully enabled technology division that takes care of anything to do with technology that the client requires. What we're trying to do is stitch it end to end for a end client. So let's say today, if we are working with a client, they might work with 4 different partners or 4 different vendors. We don't want to be known as a vendor. We want to be one partner who does anything to everything for them. So if they require manpower, we are there for our HRO services. If they require CX, we have the customer service division. They require technology, we have Vertex Technologies who helps them deliver anything to do with technology. They want to upskill their own workforce. We've got 10,000 plus courses under Vertex Learning. So we want to be an end-to-end solution provider for all our clients.
So it's more or less like a one-stop solution.
Absolutely.
For your customer. So thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us
Thank
today.
you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. So since we have heard from Mr. Arora himself that Vertex Global Services or Vertex Group is now focusing on each and every solution. If you are in need of manpower, if you need CX, and if you need technology, then your one-stop solution, Vertex Group, is here to help you out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.